The only way you can truly learn how to trade is to trade. I mean, there are people who buy books and believe that at the end of each book that they're going to be a better trader. You cannot read your way to trading. You cannot read your way to anything for that matter. The book can prepare you for your practice and for playing the game, but it is not the game. You cannot learn how to trade going to seminars, not even mine. I mean, the seminars can be helpful in your preparation for your path, your journey, but seminars are not the journey. And the same way, nothing can really train you how to trade except trading. And this is the case in life, right? You can't learn how to play golf reading or sitting in a class or in your lessons. You have to play golf, and I know this. I know this. So, but so it's the experience of your own trades that ultimately becomes your best trader. Oliver Velez is not the best trader. Oliver Velez is the best guide. I mean, not the best trader. Oliver Velez is not the best trainer or educator, right? But Oliver Velez is the best guide and trainer until experience is born. You have to accumulate enough experience so that experience takes over as your teacher. Experience is the best teacher always. It's not Oliver Velez, it's not anyone. No one's better than your own experience. But what do you do before you gain the proper amount of experience? You need enough of it for the experience to grow up into an adult to become your leader or your guide. So before that, what do? That's what a mentor's role is. A mentor's role is to be there by your side and with you until your voice comes into being, until your teacher arrives. Who's your teacher? Your experience. Do you follow what I'm saying with this? That no teacher is really your ultimate teacher except your very own experience. But something has to be there until that real teacher comes into existence. I just want to make sure I'm good, okay? You follow what I'm saying, right? So, okay. So there are several ways to gain experience. One is through your own trades. Another is the review of another's trades, even bad trades. The review of others' trades that are bad will help you grow your own experience as well. The review of other trades that are good, not your own. So you absorb the trades of another into your own experience. That's amazing. Now, listen, I often tell this story, I often use this metaphor to explain this concept to my traders. I say, listen, the American Indian, all right, the Native Americans, there were groups that were considered to be violent, but they were just protecting themselves. But at any rate, there were certain groups that believed in scalping their opponents. So once you conquered your opponent, you scalped the top of their head. And there was a very distinct reason behind this scalping, right? Many of the groups of Native Americans, and this applies to other fighting groups throughout the world as well, believed that all of the virtues of the enemy that you conquered resided at the top of their head. They believed that if the enemy had courage, the courage resided at the top of the head. If they had honor, that honor resided at the top of the head. If they had intelligence, if they had strength, if they had power, if they had fortitude, if they had discipline, all of their virtues resided at the top of the head. So by scalping the top of the head off and retaining the scalp as a badge of honor, you would absorb all of the virtues of your opponent into yourself and therefore become more powerful. In the same fashion, we can do this in trading. We can scalp the trades, the top of the heads of trades of others without actually having done the trade ourselves, but by reliving the trade through correct eyes. Whether the trade is bad, a good trade, or a bad trade does not really matter, but it is the proper scalping of that trade to absorb all of the lessons, all of the essence, all of the virtues of that trade and the lessons that it has for us, to absorb that into ourselves is to quicken the journey toward trading mastery.